Alright, today is February 3rd. It's early in the morning. I've just spent 2.5 hours in my kitchen cleaning. Last night, my boyfriend and I tried to make falafel from scratch. It didn't work because we don't have a meat grinder or a food processor or anything, so we couldn't get the ingredients small enough and formed enough, strong enough to hold in the grease. So it really just fell apart in the grease. But then we took the homemade naan bread that we were making, the dough, and put the falafel mix that we had in the middle and made like these naan bread falafel bombs, and they were so good. But we fell asleep before cleaning, and so I had to clean up everything this morning. Not took me a long time. And then I made breakfast for him, which I can't really see in the picture. It kind of looks like a burnt mess, which I mean it kind of is a little, but it's like potatoes and red peppers and onion and garlic, and it's good. So I was going to share my zero waste wins and fails for the day already. It's only 11:30, so I'm doing pretty good. Right here, I have some apple. I'm going to freeze up some random ends for smoothies. This apple actually was bit into maybe 3 or 4 days ago, but it looked fine. And I have a toddler, 3-year-old, so she likes to bite food and not eat it and just leave it. And so I cut off the bit part, and then I took all the inside. Let me double check. Is this one? Oh, actually, this isn't even the insides. I'm sorry. That's the skin and the core, because I found out you can make apple cider vinegar. So that's just the skin in the core, but I do have the insides of that apple as well. I'm like, where did it go? Somewhere. Okay, so then in my freezer, I also have, this is a rotisserie chicken, the bones. My parents ate the meat. And then I can make some type of broth with the bones that I'm keeping without having to eat the meat myself. So let me put this back in the freezer. Okay, so this right here is, yeah, baby, go get them. The strawberries are up there. You can get them. Just give them to me to rinse off for you, baby. So anyways, this is a little bit of like onion that I didn't chop up for the falafel. Yep, I gotta get them wet.
You have to bring them to me.
There you go.
Sometimes I'm falafel. Sometimes.
We'll just hold them. Go ahead, Lola. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, so it's like some onion that I didn't chop up for the falafel because I thought that it had enough onion. And then this is like all the random pieces that fell in the grease. It's like onion, parsley, garlic, garbanzo beans. It literally destroyed. And I sieved some of it out of the grease, and I'm going to mix it into something. I don't know. I think it would be good in my broth. I didn't buy any eggs because, you know, I'm trying to lower my animal product consumption, but I think it'd be so good in eggs. And it's funny, my boyfriend keeps thinking about eggs too, and he doesn't even like eggs. And now that I'm like, oh, well, we're mostly vegan, he's like, I need eggs. Of course, so it's something like whenever you say you're not going to eat something that makes you really want to eat it, I don't know why. Okay. Then this right here is like the stems and also just like some random extra leaves that had fell off of like some parsley and cilantro. And I also want to put this in a broth, but I normally like to put my greens in the broth later, so it gives it a little bit of color and flavor, but not too much, because it gets a little kind of flavor to me, at least. And then this is my start of my vegetable broth trimmings. I've got some onion skin, some garlic skin in there. I've got the end of a red bell pepper that I chopped up this morning. So this is going to go towards making it a vegetable broth. Exciting. I did buy cans of broth this grocery shopping trip, because I didn't know how long it was going to take for me to get a good amount of vegetable trimmings to make this broth. But I feel like I'm doing a really good job, and then soon I won't ever have to buy vegetable broth ever again. Being resourceful. Okay, and then here's another thing that I saved. This, you'll never guess, but this is the inside of the cans of garbanzo beans. And I heard that you can use this towards making vegan mayonnaise. So I saved the juice from the garbanzo beans. Okay, so these are my wins. Some pretty good strides. Now let me tell you about my fails. Okay, so I didn't buy any plastic bags, but I have Ziploc baggies still at my house, but I only have these really, really tiny ones. And so I already have them. They're destined for a landfill one day, and so I guess I'm gonna use them. And I have right now some things in plastic. I'll show you right here. We got some onion, tomato that my daughter bit into the other half of the red bell pepper. These are in plastic, and if I had bigger plastic, then they could all be in the same bag. I am going to open these up and wash them when I'm done and reuse them as much as I can, probably like 2 or 3 times before tossing them, so at least they're not one single use item. And then I have all these like breastfeeding bags left over from when I was pumping, which was like 2 years ago. My daughter is still breastfed, but she's 3, and I never pumped after a year. And this has like our little non-bread falafel biscuit left that we had in it. So 5 plastic bags produced from just storing these things. Makes me sad. But like I said, they're already in my house, and I'll probably either donate them or use them until they're gone, and reuse them, and then never buy them again. Alright, bye.